Alright, just gonna turn the volume down just a little bit just to be safe. And hello and welcome to anyone watching us, whether past, present, or future. And welcome to Pan really fucks around and finds out. So first off, I do want to thank a lot of you guys for coming in here pretty quickly. Mostly because today is sort of a test stream. Because recently I've been going back to some wizard school activities, which means I've got morning classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I cannot stay up the times that I would like to, on Monday and Wednesday nights. So, what I'm gonna try and do is, on days that I can, maybe try out 3:30 p.m. EST streams and see how those go. You know, just as a general time slot, right? See if, you know, some people can show up, because I know with my night streams, I love them. I love doing them. It always gives me something to look forward to. But I understand there's a lot of my, you know, VTuber pals that also stream at the exact same time. So, yeah, hopefully this is a way for them to also maybe check out my streams in real time. But that's enough about why I'm doing this. Today we're going to be doing some just Pokemon Crystal. Recently I have just been oddly fixated on just very specific Pokemon in Gen 2, because Gen 2 is weird. Like Gen 2 Pokemon and Gen 3 Pokemon are always the funky little guys in my brain. Like they never quite feel like... They always feel like they're in a weird blurred state, and I mean that in the most loving way. But yeah, they're often very weird, and not often do you see... Like, you see the hits come back a lot, right? You see, like, Skarmory, you see, like, Mareep every now and then. Like, you see some Pokemon come back, but there's so many that you're like, wait, right, fucking Gramble, fucking Teddiursa, Phanpy, I guess like the little guys, and I want to use them. And that's why I'm using Crystal in particular. You may notice, I'm gonna go back to the loading screen here, I have Phanpy and Teddiursa there. And the main incentive of why I'm playing specifically Crystal and not me just going with Heart Gold is because you can get both of them in the same game very early on. Both of them you can catch around the same area. One is in that route that you go up, I think it's Route 46 with Phanpy. It is a low percent chance, but you can get it at level 2. And in the dark cave that you can access, Teddiursa has a 10% chance of showing up, also at level 2. So those are things I'm kind of excited to see. Hi, Feed Your Addiction. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that was the main thing that kind of bribed me to this game. But yes, I've never played a game prior to Gen 3. So this is going to be a learning experience for me. Because one thing I noticed immediately was like, oh wow, the move pools are really shallow. And they still don't understand what to do with the physical special split, because there's so many Pokemon that suffer from it. Like Espeon would be really great if you weren't locked into just Psychic as like your only good move, because all of its other moves are physical, or all the dark types. Rip the dark types. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, just slap Earthquake. You only get the one Earthquake naturally, but if I have a team of Earthquake boys, that'd be the best. But yeah, we're just gonna go around, fuck around, find out. And yeah, we're gonna turn off nostalgic Pokemon music, parentheses, thank you for 1K, by Stellar Chic. Well, I'm sorry, Stellar Chic did not make the music, they just compiled it. I'm saying that for legal purposes in case Game Freak is a freak of the law and decides to sue me. Alright, just getting some things ready. In the background, oh, in the back. Ooh, I want to mute myself so I don't hear myself twice. Click on Typhlosion. I thought Typhlosion was more. Typhlosion was more of a physical boy, a special boy. I thought he was a special guy. But what do I know? But what I do know is I gotta set up our virtual boy. And we're gonna get on Crystal there. Just gonna plop that there. That's the same setup I used for Fire Red, so this should be good. Click on that. Yo, it has a little ditto? Oh, that's so cute. Are we going? A-I-O. E-O. Whooper! Pimshu! You, fuck. Oh, he running. Oh, he's zooming. Yo, Suicune is after blood with these unknown. Aw, Suicune ass. Crystal. That's a good intro. That's a good intro for like a really early Pokemon game. That's really good. Alright, we're gonna summon a good old classic. Yeah, I bet. Earthquake's 100 power move in Gen 1 and 2, which is a lot. Alright, guys. Let's be girls. This is the first game you can be a girl. I say in every game, I just choose a girl anyway because I think they're cuter. That is a lot of ellipses. Oh, what? You woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? Now, we're gonna make it very early. We're gonna make it super early. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why we're making it so we're waking up at the crack of dawn, before it's dawn even, is because I want Phanpy and Teddiursa, and they only appear in the morning. So we're waking up early in the morning. No nighttime encounters. No nighttime encounters. We're waking up at 4 in the morning, and I feel so dehydrated in this state. And I'm waking up because I got a flight. What? 4 o'clock in the morning? Yes. Yeah. Yes. How about you, demonic creature? Did you use it again? How about you? How about you? How about you, Stelis? Do you know where they are in the game? Yes. Yes, I do. In Crystal, I know they're a lot easier accessed. What the fuck? Why are there 2 black bars on stream? That is weird. Normally, I'm not at 34 3x4. But it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. Hey, Elma, how you doing? Hey, do you know Pokemon Crystal invented girls? Yeah, it's crazy. Girls weren't around till 2001. That's why there's so many trans people now. Don't look it up. I'm true. Hi-oh. I'm the only one. There is no other Pokemon professor. If anyone tells you that they're the Pokemon professor, they're a bitch. Wooper. Lava. supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. Yo, Skidoo! This one... Alright, fine. You want me to use a Pokeball specifically? This Go-Go goes to Elma. I know it's not Go-Go, but it's basically Go-Go, like baby. You got many mysteries to solve. Some I'm not gonna study. Oh, Jody's nice. Joanna. Alright, well, we're just gonna go with good old... Okay, we can lowercase. End. Finished. My story's about to unfold into what? Like one of those little things that you have in the elementary schools where you ask a number and then a color, and then it tells me how many girls I'm gonna kiss, but the answer is 0 because I don't want to kiss any girls. Actually, I don't want to kiss anyone. Ever. Yo, my own radio. Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk. Please tune in next time. Pokemon Channel. Oh, Pokemon Channel. This is your DJ Mary. Pokemon Channel. Pokemon Channel. Oh man, I think we should go to Am instead of Foom. Oh, collection of Pokemon picture books. Oh, that's cute. That is actually really cute. I had those as a kid. Oh, it's a town map. Oh, that's cool. You can see that in your own home. Nice. That's real cool. I'd like to... Can I go left? Okay. Let's see. Can I go left now? Ooh, this... The left and right on this map's so sticky. Man, remember Pokemon Channel on GameCube? Wild. Let's see, what does computer say? Do I have it digitized? Ah, okay. Oh, right, I'm working pre-Gen 4, so my inventory will be limited. Dude, any game prior to Gen 6 is genuinely weird. Like Emerald, I played Emerald for the first time, like, within the last 2 years, and I love it, because that game is really weird. It's so weird in their decision-making, with, like, how to find some Pokemon, they try to do gimmicks, like, there is just a baby in, it is a Wednesday, I'll be honest there. But, like, there's just a one baby in Emerald. No, I don't believe the government should have control of time. Yes. Yeah, so there's one baby in Emerald that will cry, and the father insists that, I don't know how to use phones in this game. That, like, you have to say something funny, and the phrase is determined by your trainer ID number, and there is no way for you to find out. You literally have to guess. And it's such, like, a complicated... Yo, who are you? Do I have 2 moms? Oh, you're visiting. And have you heard? My daughter's adamant about becoming a Pokemon... Oh, cool. She really loves Pokemon. Nice! Who are you? Like, I'm not the daughter. What? Dude, the Feebas catching method is so... There's a movie on Stars Dot. The sky is two boys riding on a train. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, okay. So one of my cousins just put just started playing Ultra Sun and Moon. And they also have the reference to Stand By Me. But she was baffled by the fact that Stand By Me is canon in the Pokemon world. Like, that just exists in Pokemon. Hey, tell me how great technology is. Yo, Pan! Hey, Professor Elms discovered some new Pokemon. What about it? I'm not gonna tell you anything else. That's all I know, man. Wow, you got a phone? Did your mom get it for you? Yeah, I'm like 10. I can't afford phones. Do you know how many minutes this thing has? I don't. She never told me. The year is 2001. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Ew, get out of here, cuties! Pan, there you are. I need to ask you for a favor, just a teensy little bit of thing. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now, and I was wondering if you could help me with it, Pan. You see, I'm writing a paper. Aw, dude, that's boring. That's like boring and dumb. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, the Feebas catching method, Feebas in Gen 3, its debut generation, is found in one massive river that goes down a route. And of this very long, massive river, it is in, I think, 6 tiles, randomly, depending on your game. Like, specifically, when you start a new game of Pokemon, those tiles are completely randomized, and you have to find out where the fuck it is. And don't worry, Feebas only has a 1% chance of showing up. And you may think, man, that's pretty shitty. They'd fix that later generations, right? Well, in Gen 4, they made the river a lot smaller. They made it inside of a mountain and made the river a lot smaller. Gen 6, they made it kind of easy by just making it only a certain part of the river in Hoenn. And, well, now it's just, like, normal rare in, like, a lake now. You know, I know, like, a lot of people say that, like, oh, dude, Silver's, like, the cool rival. And, like, here's kind of the thing. The best way I would describe Silver is he's like Paul Pokemon anime, but without anything that makes Paul Pokemon anime interesting. If that makes any sense. Alright, so for this, normally I would go like, yeah guys, I'm gonna pick my starter because I have things all planned out because, you know, I know things. But here, I'm gonna let you guys decide who my starter's gonna be because you know what? Funny. Starter. Hours. Who? So we got, a mouse on fire. How about yours? A mouse on fire. We've got munch, munch, crunch, dunch. And we've got, little foot, comma, pretty. So those are your 3 options, and you guys have a minute. I hope all those are sufficient options. All right, Munch Crunch Dunk has got a lead so far. So he's gonna be contested. Anyone? Oh, Littlefoot Pretty's coming in. These two are tied. The Munch and the Crunch. The Munch and the one who wants to Munch the star leaves. They're seeming pretty 50-50. We may need a tiebreaker on this. I see Chad may be engrossed in the rival debates. But looks like Munch Crunch Dunch and Littlefoot Pretty are gonna have a bit of a rematch here. No one wants a mouse on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it. I never get bored. Wonderful lyrics by Smasheth and Mouth. We're gonna do a new poll. Tie break. We're gonna do Littlefoot Pretty Witty versus Cruncha Buncha. And I hope you all can decipher my encryptic riddles. Alright, Cruncha Bunch is taking the lead. Oh, Littlefoot's getting back. Littlefoot's getting back in there. Littlefoot's coming in. Littlefoot's coming in the lead, finally with 2 votes instead of 1. Will Cruncha Bunch get a surprising second vote leading to tie 2? Or is Littlefoot going to carry this for the next 40 seconds? Alright. Oh, Littlefoot's carrying even more. Littlefoot will be the de facto leader of the Land Before Time dinosaurs, and this is because Sarah the Triceratops is racist. That does block down a lot of the other potential leaders due to the fact that one of them is a straight-up baby, the other is too cowardly to take and make decisions, and Ducky is nice, but Ducky I don't think can make reasonable judgments and authority. And it looks like Littlefoot Pretty Witty has won officially. It's interesting. I don't think I've... You. No. No. Partner's important. You gotta make the right decision. You gotta make the right decision. You can't just fuck around, Pan. You gotta commit. You gotta think carefully. Your partner is important. Garbage. No, there's a wrapper from a snack. That's great. I guess I'll pick a Littlefoot. Yeah, sure. All right, let me catch up on the rival discourse here. Yeah, but none of the rivals. Let's see here. Yeah, but none of the rivals have anything to make them interesting, except maybe Wally, Gladion, and the Gen 8 gang. I would argue if we're going with Gen 8, Hop is actually... I think Hop, Bede, and Marnie are all kind of great. That's an oddish. Let's see if I could put Littlefoot. But, like, I say Hop's genuinely a good rival. He's just Hal, but better. Because Hal's not bad, but, like, out of all the rivals in Gen 6, they really went, like, we should go for, like, the not Serena. And that was just kind of not that great. They're like, okay, Galadion's here too, so he'll be cool. Galadion's great. But no, I think the Gen 8 rivals are actually very solid as characters. Like, I like how Hop has, like, an arc. I like how he experiments with his team. I like how he finds himself and goes like, hey, you know what? I don't need to be like my brother. I can go for other pursuits. I don't feel like I need to be the champion. Like, I wanted to, and I worked really hard for it. But that's just not for me. And that's okay. I have this for an errand. Oh, a potion. Neat. And Bede. I like Bede. I apparently a lot of people don't like Bede, but I'm a sucker for like the absolute bitch boy, like the pompous, arrogant character. I'm always a fan of that. Oh, is she holding something? Is he holding something? Oh. Yeah, Bede. Yeah, no, I like it. And honestly, with Bede and Marnie, I feel like there are characters that work really well for like a Pokemon Sword and Shield 2. Like that rival trio really makes me go like, I would really like a Sword and Shield 2, which is weird. But that's because Sword and Shield is just kind of unpolished, and I feel like a Sword and Shield 2 would just hone in on the things that made Sword and Shield good and actually get the charm they wanted to get out of it. And I will say, from what I'm seeing from Scarlet and Violet, although I'm not going to get it at release, I do think they're getting a better direction. I think they're going more for that Gen 7 and picking up a lot more where Gen 8 was a bit rough. I hope. Alright, we got a lot more special effect, or more defensive, that makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah, Marnie's cool, but I do feel like she does suffer from not really having a lot of time to show off. Like, she's definitely more the shoved in one because she's just kind of associated with Team Yell. But I think if they did, like, honestly, if they did what they were gonna do for Scarlet and Violet and have, like, 3 separate storylines, I think each rival would have a better chance to shine. Because, like, you could have Hop be the one for, like, your Pokemon League story. You can have Bede for, like, your Evil Team story, for, like, your, like, for, like, maybe investigating more of the Eternatus stuff and, like, the nature of the corporation. And you could have had, like, Marnie for the Evil Team story. I'll be right back, because I turned a light on because it was really dark and rainy, but now it's brightened up a bit, so I'll be right back. The light is dead. I am Dr. Sunshine. There is no sun, there is no moon. Something, something. Will Wood song reference from Meepan. Yeah, no, Gen 8 seems very promising. I'm still just generally cautious about it, just because, like, does it have something? Just because, like, how Pokemon has been with Gen 8 and the crunch time. The crunch time so much. Oh, they've got Berry. What does normal berry do? Is that like an orange berry in this game? It is cool. Nice, because I know a lot of the berries are named differently, just because they don't have a lot of slots. But that's cool. But yeah, no, Marnie does kind of suffer. Like, she's got a good personality, and I do think it is kind of funny how it contradicts, like, her appearance. Like, she looks a lot more mellow, and, like, despite her punk attire, she looks very mellow and, like, put together, but, like, when she starts talking, she's, like, a lot more rowdy. And, like, that's cool. I like that. I like that idea of, like, this, like, chill-looking person who also is like, yeah, I'll fuck you up. Yeah, I'll go smack you right in the head there. Like, Oh, so much slang. Hop it. But yeah, I just think. Yeah, I just think. Old man, give me your shoes. Do you have shoes, old man? Don't teach me anything. I know more than you. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, they just flexed. No, he's not Jesus Christ, he's an old man. Ah, shoes aren't in this game? Then I guess I'm not gonna press my E button. Even though I'm doing it right now. But yeah. But no, Marnie's good. It's just that I don't think she has as much opportunity to be as, like, appreciated as Hopper Bean. Because it's a shame. But no, I think when I think of, like, ideal rivals in Pokemon, I tend to think a lot more. Let's see. Let me actually think about that. Because, yeah, I like the Janet rivals a lot. Glawion's cool, and he is a rival. But I also consider him a lot more of, like, a team's, like, more antagonistic position for a lot of his narrative purposes. So, like, I don't usually count him as a rival. Barry's pretty cool, but that's just because Barry's like this nice shift of like, he's like a good compromise of what a rival should, what they want rivals to be, and like both challenging but also friendly. Because like, Gary's an asshat. Silver will mug you. Silver will commit crime. May's fine, but I feel like May goes a lot more into that like very, very friendly sort of trope, and I think it's a nice change of pace given the games. But also I feel like, okay, cool, could we have a challenge? No? Okay. And Barry sort of takes that back. And then you sort of see like Charon and Bianca develop, where you specifically have one that's supposed to be more of your friend and more, a lot more, not as much a person who's going in for Pokemon to win, but can be a decent challenge. And then you have Charon, who is actually competitive and does seek violence. That I think was like the first time they really tried to compromise what they thought of. And then there's Hugh. Hugh, I think, is a bottom tier rival. Not because of him being a challenge, but he's just obnoxious. Like, I just do not appreciate. Oh, Poison Cure Berry. I just don't appreciate Hugh and his story at all. And I don't intend to. Silver only has an arc in the remakes, and that's in an event. Like, I don't know. I feel Silver has like a good premise, but it's very specific to hindsight. You know? Like, I don't think the developers really intended it at this point in the game or whatnot. It was more so like 10 years later that they were like, hey, that would be cool, you know? But that's just my thoughts. Pokemon lab, huh? Huh. Idiot. Do you get what I'm saying? Can you understand me? Please, I don't... No one understands me. Well, I do have a good Pokemon. You know, I actually... I got this... I deserved this Pokemon. Yeah, no, I talked to Elm, and he looked at me, and he saw, oh, dude, do you have a 6-pack? And I was like, yeah, I got a 6-pack, so I worked really hard for it. And he was like, oh, cool, you should have this, like, Fire Mouse, and that was, like, really cool, because, you know, fire's, like, the coolest element. You know, they could take over the world, according to Avatar: Last Airbender, so, like, I'm kind of the coolest motherfucker around. Pop, pop. Pop. Alright, you probably don't even have a special attack yet, so... Ooh, gonna leer at me. But it failed? Do moves that just miss is that, like, just considered a failure, or would that have just never worked? I'm curious. And it's cool because we got a berry, so we'll heal. We have a berry, so we're gonna heal. Oh, yes! So that moves in Gen 1 and 2 have a 20% chance to fail. Wow, that's weird. Cool, I guess. It's probably gonna do 10. Well, it's a good thing this town was probably gonna be it. Ha! Yeah, idiot, you just didn't have a berry, and I got 69 XP. So actually, hey, check this out, nerd. I show off my midriff. I also have a 6-pack. But the thing is, I cheated with magic. I used Ultra Cell to make it look like I had a 6-pack. They have no actual function, but it's like really cool. And it gave me $3. My name is Redacted. World's greatest Pokemon trainer. Ooh, dude, why does he get to run? Why does he get to run and I have to walk at my own leisurely pace? This is outrageous. This is dumb. Actually stupid. Think of the hydrate. Yeah, for all NPCs. That's crazy. Well, that's so crazy. Alright, so once we get the Pokeballs from Elm and decide on a name on that man, Ewicop. Young man with long red hair. What? Yeah, he told me his name was... So that's gonna be his name. His name's gonna be... Yeah, like, you know when you watch an anime and they go... Masaka! That's essentially his vibe. Oh my god, this egg just propelled Elm all the way to the wall with just sheer psychic force. I think the reasoning was to make it, where you won't get screwed by AI spamming status effects. But, like, you don't if they just keep doing it. Because the AI thinks that's the better idea to lower your stats all the way. they're more likely to get beaten up. But what do I know of Gen 1 and 2 mechanics? Will it be a long one? Well, actually, it's Johto's, so it may be short. Depends. Oh. Pokeball. I received 1 Pokeball. They're 5. 1 Pokeball. And the ball pocket. Hot. That's funny because that sounds like a ball sack. Hey mom, where's your friend? Hey mom, who was that? Dude, you know, honestly, yeah, sure, you can save my money. I think, hey, I think it would, hear me out. Our mom here, was recently, split off from a relationship, and now she just hangs out with, oh, this is gonna be where she is. Yeah, she hangs out with this ma'am over here. Yeah, no, I think her and our mom, I think they fuck. Yeah, no, I think they have a bit of a relationship going on. You know? My evidence, I think that's cool, and gay rights are neat. Seen this a couple times. How many Pokemon you caught? Would you like me to show you how to? No! Yeah, that's right. It's a direct sequel game. I know what I'm doing. What is this area? Are you doing the oh no, not like this? Because you missed the heat more, or are you saying this because of the intimate relationship of our mom and local neighbor? And also, Zara, if you don't know, there is a free pan emote, which is that, but with me, and I use it a lot for when my computer is crashed. Find it right at the emotes with pan crash right here. Denado. Yeah, that is a free emote because it itself was free. Now I know it's been a bit finicky. I'm just gonna look at my Twitter real quick to double check on the name. But I know the name, how it's pronounced is Assailant, but it's spelt differently. So I'm just gonna go onto my Twitter and double check the spelling of it. Alright, I have to go into Twitch. Because you know what? I want to credit artists, damn it! Damn it, Spider-Man, I want you to credit your artists! Also, I realized I said damn it, Spider-Man, as if there's the alternate universe of J. Jonah Jameson is going to Spider-Man to get pictures of Peter Parker, the local menace. And honestly, I like that timeline so much. Because it gets J. Jonah Jameson just wants to get one local boy caught on camera for just being a high school or college student, question mark? Depends on the timeline. Where are they? Why am I having trouble finding them? I know I followed them. Show more. There it is. That's how you would spell it. Alright. Let's get Assailant. Shout out to Assailant. There we go. We did it. We've won crediting our artists and appreciating their work. Because no, they're very generous. She was doing like one of those things where like you post your PNG and she made art of it, and she actually did. Because you know what? That doesn't always happen all the time. Because when people do that, they often end up doing get a lot more responses than they were expecting, and overwhelms them. Because like half the reason why I don't do that much, but when I see when there's less than 20, I'm like, oh buddy, there's like a reasonable chance I could have this happen. Because like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of things when I look at like, you know, Twitter, and like going around like doing a thing and playing funny numbers game, to like spread myself, you know, spread the word about I exist and the like. And now we hunt for Phanpy. And like, that's great, you know? But the thing is, like, I see a lot of times of people doing like raffles, like rather for free, like just drop the PNG and maybe I'll do blank, and like that's a cool thing to do, but like also a lot of the time I see that and I see how many comments there are and how someone just has like 50 or 60 of them when it's like possibly free art. And it doesn't matter what the quality of art is. That will take forever to do. And this is assuming they haven't even responded to a lot of people, like, because oftentimes when people do like the, hey, just give me something and I will draw art of it, you know, it usually isn't just like over like an hour, you know, they don't usually do it immediately, contrary to popular belief. So it could really cause a lot. It could cause a lot. So yeah, I don't usually do that. And then there's the other half where they're playing the numbers game. They're doing it really well. Where they'll do like an art raffle, right? And they'll do it in a way that like, hey, if you give me a follow, like a retweet and follow, you're likely to be in the raffle for the free art or whatever they're doing. That's great. But I know for me, I'm a type of person where I look at my timeline, right? And I like that fairly controlled, because I don't like just having like a bunch of stuff that I don't know what the hell's going on, which is why I follow people I genuinely want to follow, and that is why I will never truly win the numbers game TM. Like, I can succeed in it, but I won't quote unquote win it. You know, you'll never catch me doing a follow for a follow, because I would hate that, and also have just this fear of like, man, I never get to like see what's going on, the actual people that I want to see is going on, like what's going on with them, and I just have to trudge through everything. And I already have Twitter recommending things from people I don't follow because other people follow it. I already have algorithm bullshit. I don't need like finding things from people who I don't really know that I did just for like, frankly, very service level thing to like say, oh, well, I could have gotten a free art for it, so that's worth the follow. I don't want to just unfollow them because I didn't get what I wanted. So, yeah. No, I just think it's cooler to just have cool interactions with cool people. Do, 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 do. That's more hip. It's in my heart. Also, I think Phanpy has a 5% chance of showing up here, so we might be here for a moment. Oh, yo, there's like a really big bee on my window. You hold up, I want to get a closer look at it. No, it's not a bee. It's a very invasive bug, actually. Plug in the... Nah, where I am at, there's like an actual plague going on around here. A lot of bugs make it, a lot of bugs destroying trees. But yeah, no, there's a Phanpy only in Crystal here. I believe it's a 5% chance. Let me double check if it's 5 or 10. Let me get out the interwebs here. Because that's the reason why Phanpy is in the thumbnail. Let's see. Is it showing? Aha! Whoa! Alright. Phanpy. Phanpy type. Let's see. Phanpy Pokemon. Gen 2. See, can be found. Route 45 and 46. And we are in 46, and they're 5% in the morning. So it's not likely, but we could do it if we try with just the two of us. Just the two of us. But yeah, that's honestly the main reason why I really wanted to play it. I do realize that in this version, I can't immediately go into the Dark Cave, so I can't also get, like, a level 2 Teddiursa to boot. But also I have a chance for, Funny Ellie. Oh god. I just had a memory unlocked in my brain. Does anyone else remember, does anyone else remember that big elephant toy that would have the trunk extend really high up, and you would put a bunch of butterflies in it, and you would just have to catch all the butterflies from the elephant coming out of its trunk? Man, it's kind of weird how elephants would get inside of an elephant. Like, did he eat him? Was he really nervous? Like, I could believe... Theoretically, I could believe butterflies could come out of a, elephant's trunk. However, I doubt that the, butterflies from the stomach would, survive the travel of the trunk. It is just absurd. And at the volume that this elephant does it, it's crazy. Yeah, Animu. I'm testing out, Yo, Phanpy! Let's go! But yeah, I am testing out a new time slot, for possible Monday and Wednesday streams, because I have to wake up super early on Tuesdays and Thursdays now because of Wizard Collegery. So I can't do these as night streams, but I can try doing the midday streams. And I'm just kind of seeing the vibe check on that. Now, I remember watching a Flygon HG video. If you don't know about him, he's great for doing like monotype Nuzlocke challenges and the like. And apparently Phanpy, I have heard, can run away. So we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, I named him Littlefoot. Oh no. Please. No! Jesse, how could you let him get away? Dude, it wasn't my fault, man. I threw the Pokeball and I ran. I ran because it was you. It's always you, Jesse. It's okay. It's okay. We got a 5% chance every time we go into the grass. It's like all we have to do is get another crit. Here, I'm gonna roll dice right now. Alright, and the chance of it getting a natural 20 is the same that the next encounter is gonna be a Phanpy. And it's a 7, so it's probably not Phanpy, but like, imagine in your brain that was like a nat 20 though. But hear me out, what if I roll a different dice and I get out of dice jail? Alright, let's get the dice with the funny little guys, the funny little soot boys from Spirited Away. That got a 9. I just noticed that Geodude here, it's like, darn you kids. What up? Do. God, so I've been fixating on Phanpy for a while. And I know with my like D&D builds, I have like a list of like Pokemon that I want to cover, or at least in my brain could go like, I could cover that. And Phanpy is like one I would love to do, because in D&D there is one race called the Loxodon. It was introduced in Ravnica, which is essentially Magic the Gathering, not New York. And Loxodons are elephant people. They're just elephant people, straight up. And I don't know, I just find that really funny. Elephant people have a bonus to wisdom and con. They get to use their trunk as a third arm, as well as use it as a snorkel. They have snorkeling mechanics. I just find that they have Loxodon Smiter. Hey, you could be a Loxodon Paladin and smite people. You also have advantage on any checks with smell. Like if you do a perception check specifically for smelling, you have advantage. Like, it's just a real quirky race. And I would love Donphan to be that, but I'd have no idea what class Donphan would be, because like, wow. Alright, Phanpy, let's go. Let's try this one more time. My name is Miles Morales. No! You stay. Alright, let me see the Loxodon Smiter. Ooh. Yeah, Loxodon Smiter. Yeah, you could be this man. You could be the Loxodon Smiter in D&D. Yeah, no, it looks like you just be a Loxodon to easily just be a paladin with a Warhammer. And go knucking butts. Oh, I'm sorry if you heard me going, oh, that's because I just clicked on the link and I saw the card on my hand mirror. And it was just a powerful elephant man with a Warhammer glowing. We should look that up. Why don't we look that up? Rarity is 10% and 45. But what's our catch rate going here? Our catch rate is 120. Let's check it over on Because I like Cerebi for, like, moveset information. But, let's see. 24%. Going on 25. So, if we run out of Pokeballs, we'll just have to, do some battles. But it's okay. We only have a 5% chance to encounter them. And we don't get sleep powder till when? To what level? Hey, I've done a 2-hour stream trying to get a C-Dot before. This is a joke. Like, no, I know I have. Okay, not terrible. I was thinking it may have been one of those mons that you can put another sleep. I mean, it could if I waited like 10 more levels. I go to 10 levels, I come back here, and I go for like, alright, level 2 Phanpy, you're mine! What? But, yeah. No, I think Donphan be really tricky to make in D&D. Mostly because the main gimmick is rolling, right? Like, we have to find around how we would be able to roll around at the speed of sound, got places to go, and to follow our rainbow. And Donphan's very physical. And the only way I could think of in D&D where you could mechanically, like, set in stone roll is through a spell called, like, Autoluke's, it's Autoluke's, Invincible Sphere. And it basically is a bubble where no one can touch you, but you can't touch anything. You essentially get into an unstoppable, like, an untouchable hamster ball. But the thing is, you can't cast spells through it, right? And it's a 4th level spell, which means if you were being a caster, you have to invest 7 levels into spell casting. Most likely wizard. And Donphan's very physical, and I don't know. So, all right, let's just brainstorm this live in real time. So in D&D, right? There is a feat called the Tavern Brawler, and it essentially is the feat where anyone could just allow anyone to punch and use anything as a weapon. Like literally, because you've been around in enough tavern brawls or like skeduffles, your fists automatically can do 1d4 plus strength damage, and same thing for any improvised weapons. So this could be, by God, the chair. This could be you getting a chicken bone and, knowing how to choke a man through that. It's through like literal bullshit. You can use a barrel and make that like as a d4 plus whatever your strength is weapon. But I'm wondering, could that mean you'd be able to make the orb, like the hamster ball, an improvised weapon? And if so, how can you justify that? Because also a big thing about the orb is that if someone moves, it takes half their movement because they're essentially pushing a ball of force. I don't know. We're really gonna have more rolling mechanics in D&D, am I right, fellas? We gotta find out how we can get our bard, Hatsune Miku, to be Rolling Girl. We don't want Miku to be Rolling Girl, we want her to like, roll around like Sonic the Hedgehog while singing Rolling Girl, but we don't want her actually experiencing that kind of depression. fun fact for anyone who has not heard this before from me, I once ran a module of Dungeons and Mad Mage, which is essentially just a big dungeon crawl. So I told the players, like, hey, fuck around, just make whatever you want to play as a treat. And one of my players just wanted to be Hatsune Miku. Like, they just were Hatsune Miku. And Hatsune Miku was a multi-class. There were 2 classes. And they were a Bard Artificer. Bard, because of course they're an idol. They're Hatsune Miku. But they're an artificer, so they could create other Mikus to eventually create a Miku army. I think the most Mikus that were in one space were 3 Mikus. Though she could make a 4th one with time. Phanpy, let's go. Let's see. Alright, okay. It's a girl. It's a lady. It's a lady of the morning. No! But you're staying! Yeah, Silver Frog. So this is a bit of an earlier stream, because it's a test. Essentially, I am not available to stream on Wednesday and Monday nights anymore, till at least December. So what I'm doing is I'm testing out and see if I am able to, damn it, if I am able to stream around 3:30 on any of those days, and see what I could see if people will show up, if it's a time that's good for other people to show up. And so far it's been pretty successful. Also, of course, yes, I'll summon Amy, our demon president. But yeah, so you may notice in future schedules, at least till December, that I may have some streams on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. EST. You know what? I'll use the one Pokeball. I'll use the one because, hey, that Pokeball may just be the one. All right, it's a 25 rounding up % chance. If I could catch a Raikou, first time seeing it with one normal ass Pokeball, I could do anything. And no, I didn't do that in stream, but I have a witness. But I have done it. Besides, it's highly likely that it's going to flee if I don't catch it immediately, so it's probably best to save the money in the best case scenario. I do like Sparrow's little foot wiggle. Excuse me. But yeah, so Rock, how you doing? I'm mostly just hunting down Phanpy, which has a 5% chance of showing up, and fleas. I was previously fucking around with the idea of making Donphan into a D&D character and how difficult that is because there's not enough rolling mechanics. And then I got to talking about Hatsune Miku, a character one of my players made, where it was just a Miku who was a bard artificer who wanted to make many other robot Mikus. The only thing stopping them from making like a copper Miku that was essentially like a until killed summon construct Miku was time, because they found unlimited copper somewhere. But yeah, you know, it's much better than the timeline where I am where I'm hunting down C-Dot for 2 hours while talking angrily about American history. It's a lot more wholesome than that. A lot more wholesome and a lot less bloodlusted. Wild Wooloo. Bum 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 bum. We need a Pokemon lore redeem. Well, see, that's just what my Pokemon. See, the thing with Pokemon lore redeem is, I think I only know so much. Like, I know a lot about Pokemon, and I will flex on that. But I feel like the lore I would provide, if I wanted to share it, I would put them on the poll for Pokemon I want to make for D&D, because that's when I really look at the Pokedex entries to see like what's like a consistent theme with the Pokemon, rather if it be for thematics or distant capability. Alright, I'm gonna head off. This was fun. Have a good stream. Thank you. And I hope it was nice to see you, Aiden Furball, and I hope to see you again in the future whenever I do Crystal. It is a casual run, so it's not like some of my other content where I'm more doing a specific challenge build. So these streams may just be kind of whatever. They're just sort of a shrug of the cape. You know? Because there are other challenge runs I intend to do. And I still got, like, with Sword and Shield, I expect to be done with the main plot Friday. But I've still got DLC to do. I've still got Isle of Armor, and then I've got Crown Tundra to do, and that would probably be at least the pace I'm working with. A few more, like maybe 2 more weeks or so. But I do know that I am kind of considering. I'm considering doing another Sword run, but that's gonna be something I want to do more off screen, to edit down to a video. So I may be going back to Platinum then. For like, streamed content. Cause I don't want to give myself like burnout with Sword. Cause I know when I was playing Sword, I got that like feeling of fixation because of how fast the game is, like how fast you can complete it and how little work it is. That's perfect for like making videos for. Like, I understand why there's so many like challenge runs of specifically Sword and Shield, and it's probably not so much that like it's people's favorite games, because you can tell when it's people's not favorite game in a lot of the challenge run videos that you may find on YouTube. But it is definitely the fastest game to complete. I would see with Mystery Dungeon I think is really cute, but I know when I last tried going back to Mystery Dungeon, I did beat it. It's very much a game where I feel like the story's really good and very sweet, but I do feel like the fact you can't bring like your other party members into like the big plot stuff really is like a big bummer that kind of prevents me from wanting to do it again, especially as an adult, which is a shame. But I would love to do Coliseum. No, Coliseum's definitely a game I want to try out, because I've seen playthroughs of Coliseum, but I've never actually played it myself, and I really like how like Coliseum really captures what I want to do, you know? With like a lot of challenge runs, a very specific niche Pokemon with some cool ones, but also like, dude, I would never use I would never use a Mischievous prior to Gen 4, you know? Like, I would never, but then I have a cool opportunity to, you know? Use like some fun Pokemon, it's always double battles, which is neat. So, there's that. I know it's got a massive difficulty spike though. But I've also never really seen or played anything of XD Chronicles, the sequel game to Pokemon Coliseum XD. Yeah, I've never played that one. So I would be completely blind to that. Only thing I know about that is Mirror B is back, but it doesn't have 5 Lunicolos and a Sudowoodo, which is the funniest team in all of Pokemon, hands down. Like, I think the main thing is me just being lazy and not wanting to actually set up Dolphin, because I have it here in the background of my Magic Mirror, but I don't think I've ever actually like really worked on it. Like, just have it. But I would definitely like using Coliseum, or even hot take, Coliseum. I fucking sleep. Chronicles of Darkness. Aw, it's fucking snoozer. Stadium 1 and 2. Okay, you can get up once again. Pokemon Revolution. They will remember Pokemon Revolution, the last stadium like, the last Coliseum like. Is it the best one? No, but I grew up on that one, and I think it'd be really cool to actually finish the tournaments. Even though a lot of them are bullshit. So, if no one knows what I'm talking about, Pokemon Revolution was essentially Gen 4's equivalent to Pokemon Stadium or Coliseum games, where it was like a 3D Pokemon battle simulator on a main console. In this case, the Wii. And you could do 2 things to make your team. You could either get Pokemon from your game, Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, and put it on there, and sacrifice them. Essentially, they're gone. They're in the Revolution. Or you can rent Pokemon essentially by having like X amount of trainers, and you're just stuck with a team. I think there's like 6 teams that you can work with. I know like one of them has like the Kanto mid-evolutions, Kanto starter mid-evolutions. The other one has like the Sinnoh mid-evolutions. There's about like 4 to 6 of them that you can cycle through. But I wouldn't be able to bring any of my own Pokemon for this, so I'd be stuck with only the rental boys, because it's interesting. And some of them had gimmicks. I think like the first 2 are pretty standard. Then like the 3rd one becomes like a proper like bracket tournament. And another one, I can't because of Dolphin? Man, I don't know nothing about Dolphin except it makes funny video games alive. But anyway, I know there was one really bullshit one. There's a few really bullshit Revolution ones I remember. One is essentially like a Wheel of Fortune tournament, where essentially in this Coliseum, it is literally you turn a wheel, and it decides what Pokemon you have in your team based on you and your opponent's Pokemon. So you could just have the worst luck, or you could be an absolute Chad. And I just remember being at the fate of this wheel. There was another one, I know it was like in a nice like I know there was a park one. I don't remember that one's gimmick. I think that one may have been a bit more weather-like. I'm not sure. I know there was one underground tournament. I don't remember that one being wild. And there was one called the Twilight Coliseum. And I hated the Twilight Coliseum so much. I have two emotions that I remember from the Twilight Coliseum, and that is frustration and twisting an ankle. Phanpy! Those are my two memories of it, aside from rage, anger. Alright, let's see if this Pokeball even does it. If not, we'll go back, we'll get Pokeballs. Damn it. You're gonna run away, aren't you? Yep. Alright, well, let's get more Pokeballs. But yeah, because I don't remember exactly how the gimmick worked, because it wasn't random, but it was like swapping some Pokemon on your team and on their team, and I never really found out, like, did it just like take half of my team, put into your team? Do we get to decide it? I don't remember, but it was like the same feeling as the Wheel of Fortune one, where I just felt like I was at the whim, and like I could always do pretty well, but then whenever the boss would, I'd be like, no, you don't. You will not win. Oh, I got so much money. Oh. It doesn't limit you, it just tells you how much it would be. That's actually really funny. Let's go with 10 more. Let's continue the Phanpy hunt. Phanpy hunt. Phanpy hunt. Now we got twice the odds. Mwah. But man, imagine me cheating at Pokemon Revolution. Don't you know Pokemon Revolution is the most sacred Gen 4 game? Oh hey, Father Feedly, how you doing? Nice to see you around here. If anyone doesn't know, you know, I'll shout him out because he's really cool. So Father Feedly. Yeah, so Father Feedly is essentially a moose centaur. That sold me enough. He's a very wholesome guy, from what I gather. And I think he just started. Didn't you just start like the other day? Was yesterday your first stream? It's either yesterday or it's coming up. But yeah, no, they're a very wholesome guy, and I know. I think they've been advertising. They're debuting tomorrow. And if you're watching in the future, then he's already debuted. But yeah, if you want to shill, feel free, because you're a really cool guy, and I really want to support you. I know he is specifically going for a more family-friendly type of niche, which is just kind of different. You know, usually with me, I like to say I am definitely more on the say-so border. That's because the only time I mention sex stuff, it's usually me going, haha, funny pee-pee. So like, I am only rated R because I say fuck more than once a stream. But yeah, just to catch you up, Fredly, I'm just doing a casual first run of Crystal. This stream itself is kind of like a test stream, mostly because I'm experimenting with a new time slot, because I'm not available 2 nights that I could usually stream. and I like streaming and I want to do it as much as I can. So this is sort of a test. So far it's going pretty well. And I hope we'll be consistent with that. Right now we are Phanpy hunting. And it's the first time playing Crystal. And I really just want to get Phanpy because of the main reason why I chose Crystal. First time playing a Gen 2 game in Gen 2. And Phanpy has a 5% chance showing up in the morning, which we have lied to God about. And they can run away. So that's been going pretty well. We've used all the first 5 Pokeballs. And it's got a 25 chance. We speak of the devil, and she appears. Well, you see, it was voted on a poll, and it was a very close one. We had to have 2 polls to decide if we were going for Littlefoot over here or Crunch a Buncha Muncha. Ooh, go on. Come on, please don't run. Please don't run. I slam my hand on the desk like Yakuza 0, man. Yeah, no, Phanpy does that a lot. We've only had one very bold Phanpy that didn't run away and stayed for 2 whole Pokeballs. I bet after Crystal, this was like, when they were making Crystal, they were already developing their Gen 3 games, and they were like, ooh, we should have an elephant in the Safari Zone, because that fits, right? And they're like, yeah, that does fit. So it should run away. Oh yeah, we can make it run away. You know, it'd be really cute. If any future games, like with Scarlet and Violet, because I know Dawn Fan's in that game. They've confirmed Phanpy and Not Fan are in that game. It'd be really funny if they chose the specific wording instead of ran away to roll away. That'd be cute. That'd be adorable, even. There's definitely a few classic games I want to stream so I can push through playing the whole thing. God, I feel that. One of them, Stereo Programming Games, is definitely on the list. I would say... Now, I don't know much about, what's the better Gen 2 game, Crystal or the original Gold and Silvers. But I would say if you wanted to do a Gen 3 game, I'd recommend Emerald. Mostly because Emerald is, first up, I like the layout. I've run a lot more than Ruby and Sapphire, personally. Also, it's got like way cooler sprites. You get to play around with both Team Magma and Team Aqua as like a thing to keep you on your toes. And also the game's weird. Emerald is so weird, and I love it. Phanpy. Also, as someone who has played one of the first time, like within the last few years, like I only played Emerald for the first time in my adult life. 1, 2, 3. Yo! We got Phanpy! We did it! Yes! The long-nosed Pokemon! During the What the fuck? During the deserted morning hours, it comes ashore? Does Phanpy go? I know it's an elephant, but it's a ground type. Does this Phanpy go into... Oh, okay. Where it daptly uses his trunk to take a shower. Aw. No, it just wasn't finished, I guess. Also, fun fact, Phanpy can only learn Water Gun in Crystal. Fun fact. And it's through TM. I know we have an Ellie in a Rock type run, but fuck it, we're gonna name you Ellie Fan. Ellie. Let's check out Ellie. Diego's on the shore. Wow. Let's see. Alright, pretty balanced, honestly. Yeah, not horrible. Especially for level 2. Bop up. Oh, thank you for the hydrate help. We finally got Phanpy. We got Ellie Fan. But yeah, I would say do Emerald. Mostly because, again, some of the teams are a lot more, like, gym battles are a bit more complete. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Gotta go for the back first. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Alright. But, yeah, I would say, like, for one, like, the Tate and Liza fight, which is, like, a double battle, that's just a lot better, or a lot more interesting in Emerald, because it's more than just Soul Rock and Lunatome. I think of Emerald, it's one that I got to play a bit when I borrowed it from my younger cousin, and I remember liking it. Yeah. No, I would, out of them, I would recommend Emerald. What's wrong with you, Pidgey? Also, I like how in this game it's the pack instead of the bag. But no, Emerald I think is a bit more solid. Like, I don't think it's as bad of a thing like God, like Diamond and Pearl. Like, I don't think the Ruby Sapphire to Emerald transition is as bad as Diamond and Pearl to Platinum, because Diamond and Pearl were not complete games. Trust me, I played both growing up, and yeah, Diamond and Pearl is not a game I want to play after knowing Platinum exists, because Diamond and Pearl is so chunky and slow. Like, everyone knows about the whole, like, Blissey thing, where essentially Blissey has a lot of health, and health goes down really slow in that game. So it takes like a solid minute, only partial hyperbole, for all of Bliss's health to go out, even from like a very super effective close combat. Now, that's only like an aesthetic thing. When it comes to like the Pokemon of the game, it feels kind of incomplete there because it doesn't have a lot of Pokemon that have like the new evolutions. Like, you don't really have access to like Ralts, you don't really have access to Yama or like things like that to like post game. You don't have access to really like Magmar or like Electabuzz. Like, that was more Platinum. I don't even think Snowarm was that much available. Oh my god. They've been critting us so much. No, Trico's good. I will say, Trico probably performs the best in Gen 3, and here's why. Prior to Gen 3, all the, all moves were either considered special or physical, depending on type. And the Trico line is built to be a special attacker, like, through and through. And that's because Grass type is a special type. So all Grass type moves are special. And it also learns like dark type moves and dragon type moves, which are also special moves. So it gets to be really strong there. But a lot of the moves after the fact, right? Like in Gen 4, a lot of the moves it learns are now physical. And it's got a good physical, but it's meant to be a special attacker. Excuse me. So, I do think in Emerald is probably the best place to try out Trico. And that's what I did. I would also say you may be deterred by Camerupt and Numel, because they're fire ground in a region that is known for water, even when the champion's having the big water type. But here's the thing. Camerupt is surprisingly really good in Emerald. Like, yeah, you can't put him out against water types, but like, Magnitude Luck is very solid, at least in my experience, and having both access to physical and special attacks is really good. And he's got a surprisingly decent split of special and physical attack and good special defense. So they are oddly tanky. They just have the one weakness. Yeah, because I think when I was doing Emerald for the first time, my team was, it was Trico, it was Sceptile, Gardevoir, Camerupt, Wailord, let's see. This is the four I always remember. And who else did I have? Let's see. Yeah, because I had Wailord as my surfer. I didn't have anyone flying. Oh. What else did I have? Those are like the main four I remember. Yeah, because I didn't have Mariana. I didn't pick that up. Didn't use Zangoose. Or Survivor. I don't remember. But those are the main ones I remember. Bum, 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 bum. Bonk. Ah. Alright, I could probably take one more hit of that before switching. Yeah. No, I want to switch. If anyone knows in chat, speed-based crits are only Gen 1, right? That was not kept in Gen 2? Because if so, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why we're getting a lot more crits against Ellie. But, I don't know. What's the next Pokemon on the list for you? It was going to be Teddiursa, but I didn't realize in Crystal you can't access Dark Cave through Route 46. You can only exit through there, which is a bit of a shame. So now it's a big shrug. I was really planning on having Teddiursa here as well. But who knows now? Because I know with this run I wanna use more weirder Pokemon, like Pokemon I wouldn't normally use. That's like a big thing I want to do with a lot of Pokemon runs. Like that's why I like doing mono-type runs. Like right now I'm doing a rock type run of like Sword, and you know I use Colossal. I would have never used Colossal otherwise, but Colossal's ended up being one of the best boys on the team. You know, that's an example. But here, I just want to use funky little guys. I specifically want to try going more funky little guys for Gen 2. Just because I feel like those are the weirder fellas. I know I want to try out using Gramble, even if Gramble's not the best Pokemon. Like, Gramble's got very good attack, but not a lot of moves that support it. Because physical special split. What? Physical special split ain't real. Because, God, I don't get why they made dark type moves special. Because a lot of them are physical, like in nature, and a lot of the Pokemon that have them are more physical. Because, like, you have Murkrow, which is flying type, which is a physical type. You know, a lot more physical. You get, You've got, Tyranitar, Rock, Dark. Rock, very physical. It learns things like Bite, very physical. Sneasel's a very physical Pokemon that has like no special. God, poor Sneasel. Poor Sneasel's an Ice Dark type, a very special, lenient type. All of its moves, all of its stab moves are special, which means that it's really weak. Like, it's a tragedy. Yeah, I know what I'm thinking about doing next for Pokemon in general is because I do know right now in my Rock type run, this week we're probably going to finish the main story and then wrap up over the next week or two on DLC content. And I think with that, I know there's a challenge I want to do. I want to attempt to make it more into an edited down video that's related to Sword. So I'm probably not going to stream anything with Sword after that. So I think I'm going to go back to Platinum. Right? If I'm not continuing this on stream, which is a real shrug. I don't know. This is casual. I know probably the next challenge run I'd want to do would maybe be a grass type run at Platinum, because that's 7 Pokemon to work with, which is a good number. I like that. I like it when things are more limited with Pokemon challenge, with mono-type challenges. I also get to work with very weird Pokemon like Leafeon. Leafeon has the Flareon problem from a fire type run of good stats, bad move pool timing. What's my favorite Pokemon game? I would say my easy top 3 would be Sun and Moon. I adore Sun and Moon so much. That one I think is my favorite, though I don't stream that just because it's a 3DS game, and 3DS emulators are pretty wacky, or just dealing with this. Well, thank you for a guest. Thank you. We're just doing a casual Pokemon Crystal stream. It's my first time playing through Crystal as well. And we finally caught a Phanpy, which we spent about at least an hour and a half on. Well, we probably spent more, half an hour, 40 minutes. But yeah. But yeah, I would say Sun and Moon's an easy top tier game. Because I love not only the Pokemon diversity of the game, but I also just love... I love the story, I love the setting. I love so much about it. Then it would probably, then Platinum would also be in the top 3 area. And I would probably then say, I probably would say Emerald would be up there, because I think that, Black and White 2 is really good. That's a really good game as well. But I feel like that game's more of a fun game to play through, but I feel like a good thing about Emerald is that I really like exploring the world, and it's got a lot of the weird quirks about it that kind of makes it really fun. I kind of like its weird, like, physical special split. Like, I don't know, it adds, like, a charm to it. And also, Hoenn is just, like, my favorite region to just fuck around and explore in. Like, it's a game I don't feel like I ever need fly. So, like, I really like just walking around Hoenn. But no, I would say those are my, like, general top 3 games of Sun, Moon, Platinum, and Emerald. Like, Platinum I'm very biased in, because that's the game I grew up on. That's, like, Sinnoh's my grown-up region. The one I'm most nostalgic for. And have the most experience in. Bonk. Whoa. Ratman. Shakes fist in air, Ratman, you. Ha, idiot dummy. I'm gonna switch out after this, because I'm just gonna get that level. So you're just gonna start off a bit weaker when I go into Littlefoot. You absolute buffoon. You know nothing of what you're dealing with. Oh no. You want to level the playing field. Huh. Let's make it more effective. This trainer, he's paranoid. Oh shit. Oh shit, I may want to switch out actually. You know, I'll take your bluff. By that I mean I'm gonna switch out and be a coward about it. Well. Yeah, he's just tail whipping. Yeah, this guy is just gonna go for like defense weak as possible. Go for the kill. That's the sound I think not the trainer's making, but I think the Rattata is saying. That's what he's saying in my brain. He speaks telepathically to me. He's now a funny little psychic type. Aww. Oh, like a little baby. Little baby can't even do 2 hit points. Little baby rat can't even do anything. He's like growled twice. He's trying so hard to growl. Oh, now he's tackling. Oh, now the rat's aggressive. Rat is subdued. Rat is no longer aggressive. Ba-da-da-ba. Oh, Ellie got a big boost. Ba-da-da-ba. Do 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 do. Alright. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center at our maximum speed. But now it's good that our Pokemon are around the same level now. Oh, excuse me. And I'm pretty excited too because I know Phanpy evolves not too far in because it's only level 25 is when they evolve. Which probably is going to be around at least before Chuck. Maybe before Morty, depending on how big our team is. Though with Morty we would need someone to take care of ghosts in some capacity. Because I know Phanpy's not going to be a good pick against Morty because they're mostly going to have a lot of normal type moves. Oh shit, wait, Gen 2's when abilities start coming around, right? Wow. Is there, or is it Gen 3 when abilities are around? Okay, let me look that up. All you guys see as well. When did abilities head for Pokemon. Gen 3. Oh, interesting. I thought it was Gen 2 that introduced them. Alright, so we could, if theoretically we ever got a rock type, a ground type move, or a Mudslap, we could take care of ghosts pretty well, actually. Which, man, can I just talk about Falconer and how much he is, how we in the business say a little bitch. He doesn't even have a Hoot Hoot or an Octowl for his Gen 2 representation. And he doesn't even give you a flying type move. He gives you a ground type move, which is gross, disgusting even. Yeah, Ellie's now starting to get that momentum. Do. Alright, let's go. Let's murder. I'm not a trainer, but if you look on the eyes, oh. Well, I was totally intending to kill you. Oh, shit. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Ew, gross, I'll kill you. Stop that. What is he sending out? Caterpie. Ba-da. Alright, let's keep feeding Ellie. Give her more power. Do. Sorry, I'm just double checking how powerful Phanpy becomes, or like what's their stat layout? You know, in their home, how do they lay out their stats? What's the feng shui of their stat? Oh, we surprisingly have a lot of HP apparently for where we are in the game. We have a base 90 HP. That's pretty good. And base 60 attack and defense, which is okay. For a game, that's pretty okay. Let's see, let's compare the Chikorita just as curiosity. Boop. Yeah, I'd like to keep having Malice, yeah. Oh wow, we have like double the HP as like... Oh wait, those are effort values earned? Okay, no, like it's the same as their stats. Okay. I was having trouble studying Cerebi on my hand mirror. Looks like, yeah, Phanpy has twice the hit points as Chikorita does. But Chikorita has 5 more physical defense and significantly more special defense to compensate. But that's interesting. That's really interesting how we are just really tanky for our point in the game. Like, it looks like 27's a lot for this level. Well, it looks like soon we'll get Razor Leaf, though. Next level, we're gonna get Razor Leaf for Chikorita. Oh, and then level 12 we'll get Reflect with our bulky team. Very nice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, and hello, Shoalbatter. How are you? I don't think I've seen you around. I am Pannaps. I'm a funny little dear wizard boy who plays video games and talks a lot about D&D. And today's sort of a test stream, because this is sort of a new time slot I'm experimenting with. And as a result with experimentation, we're just playing Pokemon Crystal for the first time. I played through Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I haven't played through a proper Gen 2 game, like in Gen 2. So yeah, I'm trying that out. We spent a lot of time getting Phanpy, which is a 5% encounter. That's been going pretty good. How are you doing? Okay. God, I can't go through those trees. That makes sense, but I was hoping. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you have a good time. I'd really hate it if you were just like, yes, this is my first time going to my stream. And, by the way, absolutely hate you guys. Just, you know, find it absolutely appalling. But hey, nice to visit. Nice to see you. Yeah, just to introduce you to the team here. I see. I see. I was one of those people that just appear a lot in your timeline, and you probably go like, do I follow this guy? No, I think it's more of a person I follow follows them, so I keep getting their stuff. Cause that's how I got a lot of horny stuff on my timeline when I'm like, please stop. Please stop. I don't want you to say if you'd smash or pass me. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is Ellie. She's our Elephant. She's doing pretty good so far. She's really getting nice and strong. And here we got Littlefoot, the Chikorita. Doing fairly well, getting that bulk. Yeah. Good little elephant, yes. Oh my god, so there's only, in my brain, all elephants are good, except one elephant. I'm sorry. So there's one elephant. I don't know if anyone here knows this. There's one elephant that was motherfucker number 1. And his name was, I shit you not, Osama bin Laden. Because this bull elephant was just so aggressive. It was just terror. It was like going in to like, you know, assault people continuously, that people just named it after the most horrifying thing that they could think of. So I guess this elephant is named after Osama bin Laden. And I don't know, I just find that so funny, where it's like, oh, the most feared animal of all. What I got is only DM from Graphic Effects Arts. Man, I'm glad I don't get, like, I see a lot of people go onto Twitter and go like, man, I wish someone DM'd me blah blah blah, or man, I can't believe someone DM'd me blah blah blah, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't get. Oh fuck yeah, I think it's Teddiursa time. I think it's time to get Teddiursa. Let's go get Teddiursa. Anyways, this is the Teddiursa grind. Whoa. But yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, I get it, right? Like, a lot of people have different thoughts about what they want in their DMs, but I'm like, dude, I'm glad I don't get strangers DMing me. Like, you know, it's one thing if people, like, wanted to, like, collab, or, like, if they know me, or they're, you know, interested in me and wanted to talk, or, like, share something with me. That's great. That's perfectly fine. But like, I don't like the idea of people who I don't know just busting into my DMs. I'm like, who are you? Because I use my DMs for like two things. I use it to contact people before I have their Discord, or I use it to share tweets that remind me of people, because I guess it's not Twitter etiquette to just at people every time. Is a lot easier to just DM them. So that's like what I use them for. I thought there are other VTubers and are just like people who make and buy their own things. Oh, I see. At first when I didn't see a lot of them, I didn't really interact with them because like I don't know you. Like I don't. But also I just thought it was like a lot of people doing like a with exposure kind of idea, like just a lot of people on like the grind set. But then I saw people kept on doing it, and I heard other people talk about it, and I realized like, oh, they're machines. They're more machine than man now. They're just robots. Man, this is me as a D&D player who didn't have dark vision. Like a fool. Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's so mean of the developers to be like, no, there's a cliff like right. Oh, can I? Is that item even obtainable, or is it a cruel trick Game Freak played? That's like, ha ha ha, no. I think it's a cruel trick. Wait, hear me out. It's okay, this just means we have more chances to get the Teddiursa, because 10%, it's 10%. Come on, we can get the Teddiursa. Oh. Ah! Is this item probably worth it? Probably not. My monkey brain wants it. It goes, ooh, ah, I don't know what that is. It's shiny. Hand it over to me. Try. See, I don't mind all these encounters. It just means more chances for Teddiursa. Which, fun fact, Teddiursa and Phanpy are usually version exclusives for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so it's kind of cool seeing that they can be in the same game. And I wish they did a lot more, because like, you know, there's like some Pokemon here in Crystal you can't get, unlike in other ones. Like, you can't get Mareep. You can't get the Mareep line at all. But like, that's okay, because like, you can get Mareep in Gold or Silver, right? It's really just, this is one of the only games you can't get it in. Or like Girafarig, which is a shame because I really wanted to use Girafarig. Potion. Nice. I hope I didn't trap myself in hell. I really hope I didn't trap myself in Dark Cave Hell. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Oh no, I think I may be stuck in Dark Cave Hell. Wait. No. Haha! I am immune to Dark Cave Hell, actually. I can never die. Let's go. Teddiursa's got a 10% chance of showing up around these parts. Level 2 Teddiursa, let's go. Let's double check some things about Teddiursa real quick. You know, as a treat, while we grind. Bottom. Yes. Okay, Teddiursa, Teddiursa, Teddiursa. Do. Ooh, Teddiursa is actually going to be one of our harder hitting Pokemon. Teddiursa has a base attack of 80. It's actually really good for this point in the game. Holy shit. Because yeah, I think Ursa Rings is like 130 attack. Mind you, Ellie over here is like 60 attack. Now, Ellie is going to be a lot more tanky, having a lot more HP and defense, but that's really strong for like early on. Also, fun fact, the Teddiursa line is one of the main Pokemon that learned the Rest and Snore combo, which is kind of interesting, like naturally. Which is great, we wouldn't have to waste a TM for Rest if we were wanting to use Rest strats. And we could always be useful while we're resting. We'll also have access to like Slash, which is really good. There was a clip there, I guess. Fury attack may actually be decent. Fury swipes. We actually get access to Feint attack in this game, which is weird. I thought that'd be in later gens. But that's weird considering how low our special is. But hey, that could be good against Psychic, or that could be good against Morty. That could be one of our answers to Morty being a normal type with a dark type move. And we get Lick. Dude, Teddiursa is our Morty counter. Just straight up our Morty counter. Nice. Nice. Now only falls to level 30, which isn't too long after Donphan. Also, fun fact, Teddiursa can learn Fury Cutter, so you really could be our hard Psychic counter, which I think is kind of funny. But 10%. Let's see what the other probabilities are here in Dark Cave. Wait. Yeah, we're in the morning. So we're Dark Cave, Route 31. Yeah, Route 31. Crystal, it is a 5% chance. I thought it was 10. Cool. So about the same odds as Phanpy, but also hear me out. We also have a chance to get Dunsparce in here as well. So we got that thing also as a possibility. Excuse me. We could get a funny snake. We could get Tsuchinoko real. Well, and it would be guaranteed at level 4, which is not bad. 4 point in the game. Let's see. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Do. Also, just looking at some other Dark Cave stuff, it's interesting how Teddiursa and Ursaring are mostly during the day, but Wobbuffet is specifically at night for the other part of Dark Cave, which is kind of interesting, implying that Wobbuffet's likely more nocturnal, or even that it's more active during the day, and it comes back to its home during the night, and whatever Wobbuffet does. Wow. Oh shit, you could also just theoretically get Ursaring way earlier than you would, because you can get him at level 25. like level 25 to 30, but it usually evolves at level 30, which is interesting. I like seeing illegal Pokemon that are immune to the law. Pokemon who believe themselves above the law. Let me just also look if Teddiursa can run away. Just like Phanpy. Pokemon. Crystal. Fleeing Pokemon. One of the first things I see when I look up like, fleeing Pokemon is just go like, yup. And so I found out that Pokemon in Gen 2 can run away. Alright, that's more about me running away. So let's look at the most reliable source of all time, game FAQs. Or not. Okay. Pokemon that can run from battle. Teddiursa is one of those Pokemon. Cool. So there are 21 Pokemon that do this, and they are, according to Bulbapedia, Articuno, Cubone, Delibird, Dragonair, Dratini, Eevee, Grimer, Heracross, Magnemite, Moltres, Mr. Mime, Phanpy, Porygon, Quagsire, Snubbull, Tangela, Teddiursa, Togetic, Umbreon, Unknown, and Zapdos. That's weird. Like, some of these make sense, others are just like, why you? Yeah, in Gen 2, in Gen 2, some Pokemon have a chance of fleeing battle when encountered in the wild. These are listed the Pokemon excluding roaming Pokemon. Introduced in Gen 2, that a fastball would have an increased chance when used on any of these Pokemon. However, due to a glitch, the increased catch rate only applies to Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela. Interesting. Alright. So if I got a fastball, it would make it no better. Neat. It's a good thing I know there's only a certain amount of Pokemon. But wait. Does that mean you can catch a wild Umbreon? And if so, does that mean Umbreon's the only evolution that inherits Eevee's innate running the fuck away cowardice? Thoughts to think about for the evil type. Another Geodude. What's the percentage again? What's the percentage of these two? The percentage is 60 and 43. Right. Come on. Stream wants to be in the dark. They want to see a bear. Give me a teddy bear. No! Alright, so I'm gonna roll d20. And the chances of it being a crit are just as much as me getting Teddiursa. 12. No. No Teddiursa. I'll be back in just a moment. Whoa, I shrunk. Whoa. Turn on the lights, and my visage decides to break I try to illuminate, and my physical form just decides to it decides to become goo-like. Hey fellas, you know that feeling? When you walk outside and you turn on the lights while you're outside, and then your body like crinkles around like a piece of paper. Ha 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 ha. Very relatable content. Everyone knows. Ha. God. Okay. So sometimes I watch something or I listen to a voice type, and it just makes me want to like steal it. Like I'm Ursula, and I want to steal people's voices, because sometimes like I hear a voice and I either unironically like the voice type and wish I could fluctuate my voice to sound like that for like funny moments. But the one I've been having the most like, oh, I wish I could steal your voice. I wish I could be the episode of Timmy Turner wishing to swap voices with Chip Skylark. Is so I've been watching Better Call Saul, which is a very, very good show. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. You don't need to watch Breaking Bad before it, though there are some references to it, and they will be like, oh, it's the guy from that show, every now and then. But there's this one character introduced into it called Howard. Now, Howard is essentially, he's like the head of like this big lawyer firm that for like the first season, Saul Goodman wants to get into, right? Or he has like sort of like the big antagonist, right? And the main CEO, the main partner of the law firm is named Howard, and he's got a voice I can only describe as Zap Radigan type voice, where like it tries so hard to be cool and witty, it kind of circles back to be really funny. Like the best way I would describe Howard Better Call Saul's voice is like a robot mimicking a charismatic person. And like on one hand, that's actually genuinely good direction, because I feel like that captures what that character's vibe is a lot. But also, when I hear someone talk like this the whole time, regardless of if it's a serious moment or if it is a moment of brief reprieve, I find it so funny. I don't know why. It's like, it sounds like you're cool, like you're trying to go for those long, trying to sound cool, right? You know. Like, yeah, you don't care. You're fine. But also, you have the stiffness of a robot and the firm punctuations. So it just kind of sounds like what if Zap Radigan was converted into a cool guy robot. Dunsparce? Dunsparce? Wait, is Dunsparce a runnable encounter? Please no. Dunsparce is not runnable. You know what, guys? Why don't we get the Dunsparce? Let's just go knocking futs. Alright, it's probably gonna rage. Yeah, that. See, rage, I learned in a challenge of Gen 2 that rage actually isn't bad in this gen, because basically the more you attack it, the more powerful rage gets. Because it... Okay, it's still in the... Oh, it stacks the entire battle. Oh. That's interesting. Yangi. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. here. Let's do a little attack there. Just yeah, we're just building. We made it to a 60 power move. All right. Now let's start trying to catch Dunsparce. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right. Cool. I can't believe we got a 1% chance encounter before we got Teddiursa. But okay. It hides deep inside a cave where no light ever reaches it and remains virtually motionless there. I'm gonna name Dunsparce, Banake, because he's a bee snake. He's Banake. Let's see how Banake's doing. Whoa! Let's see. Yeah, he's got Rage. Ooh, not bad. Not bad attack at all. Let's compare. Yeah, it's levels below, so good attack. Good special. Decent special. Alright. That's interesting. Okay. See, we got a potion to spare. Get that little foot. And let's see if we can be super lucky. If we could be like really lucky, like really lucky. Nah. No, we got super lucky in a weird way. Let's see Teddiursa's catch rate. I wonder if it's higher or lower than Phanpy. It is the same. Okay, so we have the same odds. Come on, we got a 1%. We can get a 4%. Come on. Come on, baby. 5%. Just want a funny bear. I want that cake, and I want to eat it too. God, I feel like I am a youngster, and someone was like, "No, dude, there's totally a Teddiursa in the cave." Yeah, no, dude, seriously, just go in there. You'll like find it. My hand mirror was getting a bit low on arcane magic, so I just charged it up a bit. Alright, come on. 5%. Got 5%. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yakuza slams. Do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, come on. Ah? Imagine getting a 60% chance encounter instead of 5% one. Imagine. POV, you're Panaps, you're walking in the dark, you don't have dark vision. And you stumble in the dark, you find something, you think it's a bear, it's a rock, frowny face. Frowny face, you are so sad. You're so sad, but you found a really cool Banake. So that was like kind of cool. You found out this Chuchinoko is real. Darkness stream, stream in the dark. Bum 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 bum. In the darkness of the night. Yeah! Oh. Baby. Alright. Okay. I'm focusing so much power. One. God damn it! God damn it! I had him! POV, I'm about to catch Teddiursa, and the Pokeball's right. Oh my god. Oh my god, second chance? Second chance? Come on. Come on. You know you wanna, you came back. Came back just for me. 1, 2. Oh! He stays! He stays and he's almost willing. One, 2, 3. Come on, stay in. Yes! Come on, Teddiursa. Okay, alright, he's staying in. I don't want to attack him, because I might scare him, right? 1. Damn it! He was so willing. He almost allowed it. Now I could do my Sweeney Todd bit. POV, you are this optimistic kid who came to me on a boat to London, and you came in right before I was about to catch my Teddiursa who I've been hunting down for several years after being exiled out of London, and he walks out and seeing that I have the Pokeball, he runs out, I just go, I got him! And then I go, and then I have a mental breakdown. I have a whole musical number of a mental breakdown. Also, I may or may not be played by Johnny Depp. Do do bum 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 bum. Mwah. Oh, dude, the Phantom Train. Phantom Train's going necking butts. If anyone doesn't know, I don't know if it picks up on the microphone, but there's just a Phantom Train that goes around my wizard tower. And sometimes it minds its own fucking business. Other times, it screams. It screams with steam and lungs. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Come on, Teddiursa. Come on. Come on, my little guy, my little fella. Teddiursa does seem to be at least a bit more resilient than Phanpy. Because Phanpy will just book it. Here at least they give me like a chance. Come on. Come on, give me the bear. That is not a bear. Not a bear. Ba-da. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we got 2 Pokeballs, so we've got at least 2 chances to catch the Teddiursa. We've got a quarter chance each time. Do 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 do. So, presuming that it doesn't flee, and use both Pokeballs, we've got a 50-50% shot, basically. It's a good thing this cave music vibes. Alright. Okay. Alright, Teddiursa. Get in the ball. Do some flee. Alright, stand. Let's rough him up just a little. Take my bets. Stay. Damn it! I was too aggressive. I just want a teddy bear of my very own. That's so hard to ask. Bum 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 bum. Alright. This is... Hey guys, welcome to the ASMR where Pan just really wants a bear. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I really want this bear. And I just think it's really cute. And it becomes really strong. And it's a Pokemon I normally don't have a chance to use in a playthrough. So I really just fucking want it. Thank you. That was Pan desiring ASMR. Not to be confused with Pan desiring the hard form of ASMR. He just craved something, and that was the theme. I'm just moving my arrow keys wildly, hoping that is the right combination for Teddiursa, like. Not lucky enough. Watch, we'll get a shiny before we catch a Teddiursa. Hell, we got Dunsparce before we got Teddiursa. Then again, Dunsparce doesn't run away. Dunsparce is an angry little guy. Alright, let's see. No. But again, I swear, if we get a shiny before we get to Teddiursa, I will become an accordion and topple over. I will topple over like a glass of milk. Still like how Geodude like shakes his fist like an angry old man, like, ah, well, I gotta. Okay. No, I don't want the Pokemon, I want to run. You are not my funny little guy. You are not my funny little guy, Shadow. Whoop. Come on. Keep Teddiursa. Grasp out with my hands, vibe checking the screen to give me a funny little bear. Give me bear. Give me bear. just a bit. We got off the wrong bad foot. Bafoot. What buffoonery is this? Hi, wizard. We're in the struggles of catching a Teddiursa. Teddiursa's a 5% chance. This is our second Dunsparce. And don't worry, we have caught the Dunsparce, as you can see, because it's very rare. But, yeah, this is my first time doing Crystal, as a fun treat. And some Pokemon in Crystal can flee. Just in wild battles. You know, outside of Safari Zone. And that has been two of the Pokemon I wanted to catch. One of them being, Phanpy, which we did catch. And the other is Teddiursa. And I'm really in the struggles. And the thing is with Teddiursa plays my feelings more. Because Teddiursa likes to play chicken. Teddiursa will attack like once or twice, maybe, and then book it. But other times Teddiursa will just run. So, thank you. See, it was really debate. You see, no one wanted a mouse on fire. Okay. I think we got the one Pokeball left. We have a 25% chance. Because it could be aggressive, but I can't gamble on that. One. Damn it! I have to go get more balls. And it was gonna be aggressive. Well. Right, I have to get around this so I can... Bitterberry. I don't even know what Bitterberry... What does Bitterberry do? Let's see, because I know... Oh. Because I know a normal berry... It's like an orange berry. Bitterberry... Oh, cures confusion. Got it. How are you doing, wizard? Name of the moon, Teddiursa will punish you. And I've done nothing wrong. I'm only a wizard who may or may not have played God. But like, what wizard doesn't play God? Am I right, wizard? Oh, dude, Violency was about to pop. I'm good today. I've been keeping busy, but now I get to play video games with your friends. Oh, cool. What are you playing? What you playing? I'm looking over your shoulder and I'm seeing what's on your Game Boy. No, I'm not. No, I want to see. I want to see it. Oh, cool. I don't know that game. Fine. We could buy 7 more Pokeballs. All we need is Pokeballs. We got 32 cents in our pocket and a bear to get. Hey, that means we could afford a bear being a bit aggressive. If we get a bear. It's okay, we're dancing around some trainers so that we can give our bear some XP. It's a fun survival crafty game with wild dinosaurs you can take. Yo, that sounds sick. Man, if only Noah... Alright. We are in the zone. motherfucker is detected. We're gonna try just straight Pokeball. One, two. Alright, he's aggressive. We can go for one tackle. Damn it! Alright, he's not aggressive. But hey, that was wise, going straight for the Pokeball. Wow, this game is like, oh dude, you want the rare boys? Here's your rare boys now. The struggles of wanting rare Pokemon because they are cute. Oh, to want rare Pokemon, for they are adorbs. That's my impression of an old wizard. But you'll never know how truly old I am because I'm fake. Yo. Bear, 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 bear. Alright, we got 25% chance. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Damn it! You're teasing me, game. You're just the insurance commercial that has the man with the $1 bill on a fishing hook. Just saying, oh, gotta be quicker than that. Why would you do this? Can't believe you've done this. After all the 2 hours and 47 seconds, 2 hours and 47 minutes I've invested into you, the game. You're doing this to me for real, on God. I swear, if Teddiursa appears in the Pokemon Community Catch game before I can catch Teddiursa, I will say a swear word. You know what's good content, guys? Walking around in the dark. Just absolutely don't see anything. Just blind walking around, hands outreached. Only seeing yourself and the exit, and your hopes of a fun bear with the moon. Do bum 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 bum. Summon bear. Conjure bear. No, I just conjured rock. God, I swear, this is making me wanna just... This is like making me wanna make like a regime where it's like, do you want a bear or an elephant? And I just roll a real ass d20, and if you get the 20, I go, yeah, you get the bear or elephant. Cause this is what it feels like. Brown. Give me bear, give me bear. I just want a bear. Alright, nope. That's a bat, not a bear. Do. Alright, let's see. No. Again, I swear I'm probably gonna get a shiny before I can actually catch a Teddiursa. Because like if I can't catch any with any of the balls now, I have to like get money. Like I have to progress, and then like then it'd be so underleveled. like, grinding here is gonna take a hot minute to catch him up to, like, what, the near 10s? Because, like, right now, we could be, like, we can switch trains so we can get, like, gym XP. We got a third Dunsparce before we caught. It's our third or fourth Dunsparce we encountered before we got Teddiursa actually in a ball. But that's because Dunsparce doesn't run away like a baby. Bum, 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 bum. Cruncher Bear. Damn it. Why when I say things it doesn't just magically occur the way I wish them to? This is a modern travesty. This is a modern travesty. His name is Travis. Travis T. Willingham. My favorite actor in Critical Role. And Full Metal Alchemist. Also, knowing that this is the first game that has shinies when they make it dark and then reveal the Pokemon, it kind of always feels like a tease, like, oh, anyone could be a shiny. Especially because my younger cousins just, like, learned about shinies, so they've been obsessed with the idea that, like, but could we hunt for shinies? What if we found a shiny, like, today? And it's like, yeah, we could. But we never know. Watch it get a shiny Teddiursa, and it runs away. Okay, we got a normal Teddiursa. They've known a little bit about Pokemon, but it's been, like, very surface level. Like, I've been, over this year and last year, I've been showing my youngest cousin Pokemon Moon. He's getting near the end game of it. 1, 2. Better stay. Damn it. And I know his older brother, who is now 8, got Pokemon Sword last year for his birthday, because I gave it to him. And he has not beaten the first gym in that game. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Better stay. Why? Why would you do this? Also, fun fact, so my younger cousins stay in the Wizard Tower for extended periods of time during the summer, before school starts, and, essentially, you know, the older brother got jealous that his younger brother was getting a bit more attention from me by playing Pokemon, so he wanted to get his own Pokemon game, which he got. And he opened it up, and I was so baffled because I saw his box, and definitely just caught every Pokemon that he saw. Like, not just every new Pokemon, like every single individual Pokemon he encountered, he caught. And he also happened to have a level 64 Gyarados and hadn't beat the first gym. And I don't know if he Wonder Traded or anything, because me and my cousin are baffled by, like, how does he have a level 64 Gyarados, a level 32 Sudowoodo, and a level 57 Unfezant that he can't even use. Can't even use any of them. He has all this power, but for what? For what, Ozma? Oh, what is his name? For... oh, fuck. Ozymandias' statue said, "Tremble all before me," but then there was nothing of his empire. Alright, so I'm gonna give this 9 more minutes. Give it 9 more minutes before I just call it, because I will go insane. It's either till we run out of Pokeballs or till 8 more minutes till it is 6:30, and then I will just call it, so I do not go mentally insane crazy. Excuse me. Yes. So this is Teddiursa here. I was summoned to lead, so I was going to attempt to catch him. If we do, that's great. If not, just walk away and raid someone. Are you staying? Catch more balls. Well, I'm just gonna save here because I have to go. And we are going to raid KV Angel, who is doing an ice type only run of Pokemon Sword. I'm gonna make sure if I'm spelling Angel right. Yes. Alright, so thank you for everyone who came by, whether past, present, or future. I hope you have a nice day or evening. Until then, I'll wish you a bye-bye.